Signals is deployed as a set of services that run in your cloud environment. So similar to the overall Snowplow pipeline. Um, these are services that are inside your control. They're basically, to all intents and purposes, first party, so they don't get blocked by ad blockers, etc. You own the data. They don't go to Snowplow servers. And so what's happening under the hood is your users will visit your app and generate a stream of events. So this is based on the existing Snowplow SDKs and real-time pipeline, which we'll talk about at the end. And this is very rich, granular behavioral data with a lot of context about what else is available on the page, what devices the user on, where they're coming from, etc. These events flow into the Snowplow pipeline, and then there's basically two paths here. There's a hot path and a cold path. So some attributes can be calculated in real time by the streaming engine. And this is great for all the in-session stuff where you want to dynamically figure out and update something about the user, like what device are they currently on or what have they just added to their cart. These get stored in the Profiles API. And then the other path is the warehouse, where we provide a batch engine to basically calculate the same set of attributes, but instead of those being available only in session or from when signals deployed, they can be calculated across the entire user lifetime. And you can also pick your own tables to sync to the Profiles API. So this hybrid architecture, sometimes called a Lambda architecture or a feature store, is really nice for handling kind of more complex use cases. So often, if you want to do, for example, dynamic segmentation, like basically build out some real-time user profiles and audiences so that you can send them down different paths. Some of the ways that you want to segment users are by the stuff that they're doing right now, and some of it might be based on, their transaction history or an existing recommendation model that you've run that figures out their content preferences. And so you can pull in all of that rich existing data via the warehouse. So then all of this data flows into the Profiles API, and the app can ping the API and say, okay, tell me what you know about Yali in a similar fashion to what we've just shown in the demo there. So we're really optimizing for latency here. So the Profiles API is backed by an in-memory database. So we're on the order of kind of milliseconds for lookups. And so it really shouldn't slow down the UI and can really be used to power experiences in real time. We also have a workflow for defining these attributes. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, you can declaratively set up the data that you want to see, and then we'll handle kind of compiling that to an attribute definition and then actually setting the calculation live for you.